Hi. Narcissists do not just want to control you or control how others see you when they can no longer control you. What they really, really want to do is control how you see yourself. So the only way to satisfy a narcissist is to swallow their projection and try to rebel against it. Look, I'm not this thing, I'm not this thing. Then they're satisfied in a way because they have you hooked. But when you walk away from a narcissist going, well, sure, I am that thing, whatever. They're gonna call you selfish when you really chose sanity. They're going to say, look, you've been this all along, right? And the tendency is to hook you again where you go, no, I wasn't like this, you made me like this. That's exactly what they want. So, I mean, nobody is immune to this. Watch that, what's that series where the dad who like comes to the college and he like basically starts a cult among college students. One of the girls that he victimized was a psychologist already. And at the end of this documentary, she's literally begging this man to save her from herself when he's the one who destroyed her, right? That's where they want you. So narcissists, when they can't control how you see yourself, you are out of their control, right? And then they will control how other people see you. But the problem is they will also get into those other people's heads and try to control how those people also see themselves, in the sense that they'll make themselves doubt so that they can inject their narrative in them and go like, no, I'm more right than you and you're wrong. So again, you're not the only person that the narcissist is behaving like this to, and that's how gross and insidious it really is. So when a narcissist has a target, let me give you an example that happened in my life. Narcissists control who is in and out of the system. If you are a scapegoat, you very much understand this. So as the scapegoat, the thing that I found most ironic about this is my older children, I come from a blended family myself. My parents would often invite their father, who they had one thing in common, they operated very similarly, and he did not disrupt their program. As long as I got to stay the scapegoat, everybody was fine, right? Well, when I was raising them, even though I had zero relationship with this person, with very good reason, they would invite them, whoever his people were at the time, over for Thanksgiving, over for Christmas. We would always enable, like he lived with my sister, we would always enable this concept of, oh, look, we're one big family, right? Or we wouldn't. I mean, one time I freaked out so bad, I my mom, of course, was like, I'm gonna put you in a psychiatric unit, because I just don't exist there, right? So I'm just asked to swallow it all and watch this go down, which I cannot do and stay sane. So when Chris comes into the picture, Chris is not a narcissist. Chris has healthy boundaries. Chris doesn't take shit from people, and he doesn't let people he loves be kicked on his watch, which is unlike any man I've ever been with, ever. He does not fit the system. So what happens when him and I have kids? All of a sudden we're one big happy family with your ex's, whoever is on a whim, and we're gonna bring him together just for the sake of the kids. All of a sudden, those kids who finally have a healthy step parent are being told by the same people that go, oh, we're all gonna be one big happy family. Look, we're gonna do this thing. Oh, there's actually two families in that house. And as much as somebody might say that's the reality, we never treated our family system like that. We are one family, right? We added to our family when we had children. Chris was an addition to the family that I created. But when I had more children and Chris was uncontrollable and thus made me uncontrollable, the narrative, oh, he must be controlling Stacy. When what's more true is that he just clipped me off all the strings of all of the people, right? And he didn't even put me on his strings. That's the beauty of a non-narcissistic partner, because you will find many people who will help you clip those strings so long as they can put you right on theirs, right? So even in that dynamic. The insidious, weird lie that all of a sudden we went from being one split, happy big family, look, we're all a family having Thanksgiving together and everything's great, to, oh, well, now there's two families because the narcissist has to control who's allowed in the system. So, and the insidious nature of that is everybody around it, because they'll make you notice things that might be based in reality. Like, narcissists aren't always wrong. They just leverage really shitty information to make people look horrible. They will point out, oh, that's like, I don't like that thing about him. I don't like that thing about her. And, oh, it's all in the name of self-development and knowing our flaws, right? And that will be the position that they kind of undermine to everybody, so that they can also make those people in the system who are still in the system, they can make them doubt themselves enough, so insidiously, that they don't even see what they're doing, right? So they don't see the hypocrisy, they don't see the dichotomy, they just see, oh, well, that's just her perception, and maybe that's true and right? So narcissists want to control how you see yourself, first and foremost, and that is why they will shame you. That is why they will take credit for your good things and blame you for the bad things that happen to you. They want to control how you see yourself, not because they care how you see yourself at all, but because they want to be able to manipulate that always, which sets you up 100% for an energetic constitution of always being able to be controlled by somebody. So narcissists really set their kids up for a horrible trajectory of failed relationships, because the only place they're going to feel safe, their children are going to feel safe, is to either be the controller or be the controlled. And most of the time, a codependent person or somebody raised by a narcissistic parent, they are not interested at all in control. They actually have been submitted. It's like, I saw this guy the other day at the dog park. His dog's obviously traumatized. Like, he will not defend himself. He just tucks his tail when any dog comes, and he's like 3. And the guy's like, well, I got him. I had to, what did he say? He said, I got him from a rescue, like, out in Utah. And he's so bad and so anxious that I have to use the shock collar on him all the time. Okay, as a dog owner, I understand the desperation. And that dog had never had a chance. And my guess was that guy abuses him also, because the dog's kind of flighty and annoying. Because in the presence of the guy, the dog still tucked its tail with other dogs, which is pretty weird. That means that that guy dominates that dog entirely and taught that dog it's dominatable. And I'm not, trying to project too much here, but think of it in mammal psychology. That's what you teach your children. And they go around with their tails tucked, and they go around getting bullied, and they don't want control at all. I'm glad I stopped here because I think I dropped my glasses. Codependent people, well, healthy people who are raised by narcissists that turn into codependent people in some relationships, they don't want control. They want to not be subject to the person who is in control, because in their experience, they've learned anybody in authority is punitive and will hurt you and doesn't have your best interest at heart. So, and then you're also raised, ironically, to be terrified of outer authority. So, I mean, with like systemic authority on top of that. But they want to see you rendered helpless, period. So that they can come save you, so that they can take credit for every time you stand up. They go, oh, look, I let you do that. Instead of like, no, motherfucker, I'm bruised, I'm bleeding, and I'm still taking the punches and I'm still getting back up. That's me in there doing that. That ain't you. But they have this idea, oh, look, I'm letting you. Oh, look, you're so strong, you're getting back up. Wow, maybe you are worthy. And then they will continue to do what they're doing over and over and over again. They want you to see yourself as helpless so that they can dominate your psyche. And if you don't see yourself as helpless, they will try to dominate the psyches of other people around you who may or may not actually love you, so that they can still maintain control over your life, even when they have no access to your life. I mean, that is the crazy part, dude. It's the craziest part. A narcissist who has a no new supply that is going to make up for what they lost in you, they will, for the rest of their lives, literally, unless they find a new supply, and it'll probably come from you if they do, they will spend their entire lives trying to undermine you, trying to make you see yourself as the problem. And they will find the most manipulative, creative, and disgusting ways to make that happen. And it's weird because now, as a healthy, kind of recovered person, I can see it so clearly. So clearly. But when you're down and that helpless, when somebody else is dictating how you see yourself, you can't see shit other than, please let me up, please let me up, please let me be worthy to get up, please let me be worthy to get up. And that is exactly where they want you. And when other people come up for you and they go, hey, I'm gonna help you up, let me pick you up, they do not like that. And that person will be ostracized, not only from the outer system, but they will find a way to manipulate everybody in the outer system to ostracize that person who might be the healthiest and probably is the healthiest person in the entire system that the system could benefit from. They will ostracize them, period. And they will also make it so that everybody in the system self-doubts enough, just a little enough, with just the right amount of detail to get everybody in the system to interiorly also ostracize that person. So it's so insidious. It is not just external. Narcissists do not just go like, I want to control how other people see you. They're doing that for one reason, and it's to control how you see yourself. That's the ultimate thing at the end of the day. You are the target. All right, I hope this was helpful. Have a great day.